Hey, Matt and Phil. First of all, um, the destroyer to this, that's a big leap. But I know you have some other credits in between. You're very versatile. I loved your other works. I don't need to go into the whole list, but this is just one of those shows that as an adult who's, has to watch everything, I really love the characters and everything that you've done in development of this series. And happy there's a series, a season two.
Thank you.
So my first question is why this book and this series?
It's really, as you mentioned, it's quite different in tone from a lot of the stuff that we've done, but in a way that was what was so interesting to us. And it was just really, I mean, the minute that we were sent this book, both of Matt and I just found something very like connected about it. There's something about Trenton's work that is so generous and open, but very witty and very wise. And it kind of just drew us. We kind of really felt the soul of what was going on in this book. And that's been the watchword the whole time as we've adapted these books and kind of alongside, filled out and created these stories in this world, is the soulfulness and empathy that's just deeply in there, just really touched us. I think it really makes me feel very happy to be thinking. And there's many different ways to approach projects. This one is comes from a place of joy more than the place of tumult. Those are both really valuable things, but that's where this one comes from.
Matt, you have anything to
Yeah,
add?
yeah. I mean, what I love about the books and what drew us to it is they're so funny and they're so interesting. Yet at the same time, they're exploring some pretty deep issues that I think resonate with. And I think we're both parents and we have kids about the same ages as these kids in the book, at least the way they start. And just the like things like anxiety, things like not knowing who you are, trying to find yourself, all those things are kind of potentially scary or anxiety inducing
Mhm.
things in the book. And hopefully the show, why we want to do the show is to explore those in a way that is both fun and exciting and all and joyous.
Mhm. Well, I clearly see that the character development, the set design, everything about this series is just it's an immediate classic. And whenever, I was invited to come do the interview and I went back to season one, I was reminded of those wonderful things and seeing, the children and how they are growing in the series, from season one to season two. Um, can you tell me what what characters do you like the most? I know these are your children, but what characters do you like the most as far as their development from season one to season two?
Such a hard question.
I know.
I mean, in terms of kind of writing their development, it's interesting. Like writing Curtin and Benedict as they continue to stumble their way toward trying to reconcile is very
Mhm.
enjoyable, and it was sort of really fun to write them together. Which there was very little of them together in the first season, and there's quite a bit of it in the
Right.
second season. So I would say
Mhm.
that of because I cannot pick between my children. Come on.
Well, but in some
But
ways,
Tony, we can put him in his own
in
category.
some ways, I would say that what we're doing with Curtin and Benedict kind of mirrors what we're trying to do with everybody is slowly get them to another place that their character might be longing to go. And with
Mhm.
Constance, that's it's a very shallow arc. But when we like, we pull back the curtain only a little bit with her, but
Right.
we're getting there. And so I think it really is like it's so much fun to kind of be along for the ride on these characters' journeys and continue to shape them.
One quick question for my final is what do you want people to take away from watching this series?
I would say love for your fellow human. Seriously. But yeah, that the idea that um, it's okay to have your own way of thinking about things, and the thing that makes you different might be the thing that makes you really wonderful and special and valuable. I think that overall, that's a feeling that we're hoping to get across.
Yeah, I would say
Awesome.
that yeah, empathy is a superpower and can accomplish a lot.
Very cool. Thank you guys. And I'm looking for season 3 to be happening. Just
So
saying.
are we.
I hope
Thank you so
so.
much.
Thank you.
Okay, take care. Thank you.